Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 9 din seria Come Deliverance 2. Vom continua să facem questul lui Rodovan, darul, în care trebuie să găsim ce s-a întâmplat cu încărcătura din acea căruță pe care trebuiau să o livreze cei doi angajați ai lui la lordul Semine. Suntem aici împreună cu lordul Semine și Gnarly, capitanul lui. Așa că hai să vedem ce s-a întâmplat. Probabil bandiții au jefuit căruța sau ei au vândut încărcătura bandiților. Deja aud pe cineva. Ok, avem echipamentul care trebuie, așa că hai să continuăm.
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the window, and the whirring of the spinning wheel.
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark.
Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
They rolled around and gave off sparks. Eyes, sparks.
You two are arseholes. I'd have nothing to do with a wench like that. It ain't right having a pair like that. She might be hexed, or maybe a witch.
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange.
Da, unde au rămas?
Pair like that. Each eye a different
Trebuie să vorbim cu ei mai întâi.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
An old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
Don't you think he'd have a better nickname than Stumble if he was a priest?
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs? What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth from an hole in the ground. Stumble was a priest. He showed
Those
me only
definitely
pictures
aren't the
and
blacksmith's
taught me a
hands.
lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly.
Da, cred că putem să-i dobor pe amândoi. Da, dacă trebuie să ne întoarcem, ne întoarcem. Să raportăm.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Sure am, sir.
Just watch and don't get your arse kicked like during training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a pair like that. Each eye a
Era bine dacă aveam și
and
niște
he
travă
definitely
pregătită.
weren't hexed.
How would you know?
true. You never know.
I'll kill you. Come on, Ken. Go at him from the right. You won't get away with that. I've been waiting for you. Useless. It's a slaughter. Who's at it?
A trebuit să folosim toate bandajele.
Hey, Henry, get over here.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense, but I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
Hai să verificăm dacă cumva e vreun cufăr pe aici. Da, uite. Bănuiam de vreme ce am găsit acele chei. Uite cum mai e unul aici.
We can get going.
That's just grand. Let's go then.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling
Cred că să ne
brave,
calăm bătaie,
you
sincer.
get to try out that new plaything of yours. Gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Semine, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Și uite așa, angajații lui Rodovan o să fugă. Cât timp ne batem noi cu ăștia.
I'll sort you out nicely. We'll finish this quickly.
A death for a death! I'll be done with you in a flash! Hey! Yeah, done preparing!
Ain't that enough yet? They got what they deserved, the fuckers.
You have to spare
Henry!
me.
Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
With you later.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry!
Deci unul a fugit. Nu știu dacă se referă la angajatul lui Rodovan sau vreun bandit.
Family. Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me.
Well, who's going to stop me?
The law?
I can't see any law here. But I can see lots of crows.
Don't be rash, sir. You don't want bad things said about your family.
Crows can't talk.
You never... No. Word always...
Hai să vedem, nu vreau să ratez nimic până nu plecăm după cel care a scăpat. Că nu se știe dacă mai avem șansa să ne întoarcem aici.
I'm just telling you what people are saying.
Fucking jewels! Fucking everything!
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He left me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
Hey, I saw you cozying up with Gules. Seems to me he trusts you pretty much.
What? He wanted to skin me alive.
But he didn't.
What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just say it was the rashness of youth. Pour ashes on your head, and they'll be lenient. You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youthful folly, eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship? I'm not sure.
Well, either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, Ma always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure, I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving headfirst off a cliff. All right, but only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them that I gave him up right away, and I don't know, well, the face of the Virgin Mary appeared in the clouds?
You got it. But I'll try and think up something better than the Virgin Mary.
All right. Let's go.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
What's gonna happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see.
I-am promis
The
că o să
one that
punem o
ran
vorbă
for
bună
it is
pentru el,
clear
așa
with
că
him.
asta o
The
să-și
other fellow
facem.
was tied up, so who knows what went down. Maybe he was innocent. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what he tells us.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word for him.
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum, and it's quite clear to me.
All right. Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Să vedem dacă nu cumva e ceva ce am ratat. De cine nu le-a fi luat armele, nu știu. Cred că asta trebuia făcut prima dată. E un cuib de pasăre pe aici până, dar nu-l văd. E că e acolo sus. Nu-mi dau seama, sincer. Da. Ah, oh. Doar cufărul ăla să fi fost cam puțin. Adică mă așteptam la ceva mai bun, sincer. Da, asta e.
Please, let me go.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear.
Good doggy,
It's all
good
Venser's
boy.
fault. It was him who said we'll sell the
Save
car.
your whistling for the cows, you rat.
Avem prea multe lucruri.
You silly doggy.
Hai să ne luăm din chestiile de pe cal. Aș vrea să vindem din ele. Ai ideea?
Piece of shit. Show me your wares. Word about the price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say to this?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
M-am speriat, am crezut că am vândut scutul. Da, nu l-am vândut, e bine. Deci acum trebuie să fim chiar lângă cal pentru a putea lua din iteme. Dar tot avem multe, mă. Da, sunt multe condimente de astea, trebuie să le mergem să le vindem.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semine took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semine will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty
Nu am
doesn't do
văzut,
her
nu știu cine
justice.
e.
She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Da, o avem pe Teresa.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, It seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a
Deci se
catch.
pare că va trebui să facem rost de oțel
They
pentru a
say
forja
that
această
Ambrose the
sabie
hermit has changed a lot recently.
pentru
People from
nunta
far
fiului
and
lui
wide
Semine.
used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Bun. Hai să lăsăm din iteme la cufăr. Eu chiar am oțel ăsta de Toledo. Nu știu de ce mai mergem să căutăm, dar în fine. O tăiat găina.
You silly dog. I apologize.
I'd like to discuss the price.
I'm listening.
Satisfied?
We're nearly there. That's some pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Și tot avem prea multe. Mai uite, sunt multe plante de astea. Așa, acum ar trebui să fim în regulă. Hai să mergem să vedem ce putem afla despre acel hermit.
Good to see you. God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad.
That's all. And what's going to happen with that field? Huh?
Good afternoon.
Over before you do anything about it.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
God bless. Servus.
Ia să vedem. Uite, avem aici un punct de fast travel care să ne ducă aproape. Hai să ne pregătim, că nu se știe peste ce vom da în canionul ăsta. Uite, hai că l-am găsit.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis avarimentem.
Vreau să văd dacă are cumva vreo cheie. Încercăm să vedem în cufărul ăla de sus dacă găsim acea sabie. Nu pare să aibă vreo cheie. Hai să încercăm, deși nu știu dacă o să reușesc să-l deschid, sincer să fiu. Un singur cufăr mediu am reușit să deschid, dar și ăla cu foarte mare bătaie de cap. Ce să vezi, din prima. Dar nu e aici sabia. Nu, e acolo. Hai să așteptăm să doarmă. Cred că asta e cea mai bună idee.
Shit!
Nu e nici aici. Putem să cărăm acest saci, dar ce oare?
What are you waking me up for? Go away!
Deci bun, trebuie să-i furăm jurnalul.
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then.
Da, nu știu ce am aflat, sincer. Bun. Ăsta n-ar fi Ambrose. E cineva care l-a ucis și a luat... adică se preface că e el. Trebuie să găsim mormântul lui Ambrose. Să vedem dacă cumva sabia va fi îngropată cu el. Să vedem că e o fântână acolo. Aici e unde am găsit acea scrisoare a Maricăi. Bine, scrisoarea lui Voivod pe care Marica o ascunsese. Că nu-i aparține ei. Unde ar putea fi mormântul lui Ambrose acum?
Heal.
Să vedem dacă ne putem folosi de mat.
Here. Search.
Nu avem nimic ce aparține lui Ambrose.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Uite că l-am găsit.
There's nothing more here. Sorry, Ambrose. Rest in peace.
Să vedem cine e și ce vrea.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! Show what you're made of! Ha! Bleeding, are we? Want me to get your ma? Ha!
Ops. Nu știu cum am putut să murim aici.
Now that's what I call steel.
De data asta nu ne mai oprim. Oh, lupi.
Now, where did I put that sausage?
Sick! What?
Da, ăla cred că e mort. Ups.
Mert! Why have you got to now? Mert! Oh, he's run off again, the little beast. Mert! Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
O să mergem să ne odihnim puțin.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings. What do you need?
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Bun, hai să vedem. Noi vom crafta sabia pentru cadoul. Urmează a fi dat lordului, fiului lordului Semine. Hai să vedem că e o sabie destul de lungă.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
Christ, what a day.
I should move it.
Pare să meargă destul de bine, nu știu ce să zic.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place goes into Harovka Stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that.
Am vrut să o întorc pe partea cealaltă, da.
He's stuck in the wheel.
Am adus-o din nou în forjă.
Judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the riverman is a powerful
This is
current.
almost done.
The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Doesn't look good. A bit more and I'll fuck it up.
The man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off.
Deci dacă o ținem, adică o forjăm mai mult, s-ar putea să o stricăm. Zice Harry.
Don't see something like that every day.
Take care, and God be with you.
Good luck to you. Christ, what now?
Uite, am uitat să folosesc șorțul ăla de fierar. Toledo Steel. Arată destul de bine.
What would you like?
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Semine's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Bun, o să mergem data viitoare la nuntă. Pentru că nu se știe cât va dura acolo. Și probabil ne vom întâlni și cu Hans acolo. Cine știe ce o să iasă. Bun, încheiem aici acest episod. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și un like cu subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.